Hello YouTube, how's it going? Danny Boy EDH back with another Commander deck tech video. Today we're looking at Niv-Mizzet Parun. This is my Izzet spell slinging deck. Notorious for the combo finish. Niv-Mizzet is a 6 mana 5/5 with flying, costs 3 blue and 3 red. The spell can't be countered, which is pretty huge. And whenever you draw a card, Niv-Mizzet deals 1 damage to any target, and whenever a player casts an instant or sorcery spell, you draw a card, getting a ping trigger. So this is very similar to Niv-Mizzet Firemind, who fits right into the deck. He does combo with the same cards that the Parun does, so you could run either of these basically as the commander for this deck. I prefer the Parun because it can't be countered, which is just super effective, but know that either of these cards will work with the following combos. We got Curiosity, which is an aura, Ophidian Eye, also an aura, so you can equip or enchant your commander with these. And they are not triggered by combat damage, it's by any damage. So if a trigger goes on to Niv-Mizzet to deal 1 damage, you will draw a card, netting another damage. So if you're choosing the player as a target, every time you'll be able to basically draw your whole library and ping equal to the amount of cards you draw that way. So that's enough to take out at least 1 player, if not more. Tandem Lookout has Soul Bond, so when it enters, you pair it with either of the Niv-Mizzets and basically gives the same effect. Whenever this creature deals damage to an opponent, draw a card, netting you more card draw combo power. So those are the main 3 win cons there. There are a couple other combos. We got Mind Over Matter and Azami, Lady of Scrolls. This does work with Niv-Mizzet as well. Basically, you can tap either of these 2 creatures to draw a card, and then you can discard a card to Mind Over Matter to untap target creature, allowing you to draw again and continuously get ping triggers. You won't keep any cards in your hand, but you'll be able to draw and deal a whole bunch of damage that way. And if you have something like Kozilek, Butcher of Truth, you can discard that last and shuffle your graveyard into your library and start over again, killing at least 1 other opponent. And another combo here is Isochron, Scepter, and Dramatic Reversal. This works with any mana rocks that will total the mana output of 2 or greater, because you can copy the Dramatic Reversal with the Isochron Scepter, and Isochron Scepter reads, you may copy the exiled card, which would be Dramatic Reversal. If you do, you may cast the copy without paying its mana cost. So that will give you a cast trigger, triggering Niv and giving you a draw and a ping. And then once all your mana rocks untap, as well as your Isochron Scepter, you can continue the combo that way, drawing your library. So let's take a quick look at all the mana rocks here. These will allow you to combo with the Dramatic Reversal and will also help you ramp up to your 6 CMC commander. We got Soul Ring, Izzet Signet, and Talisman of Creativity. We've got the Diamonds and a Cold Steel Heart, Arcane Signet, Dragon's Horde, and Commander Sphere. The Dragon's Horde is nice because it gets gold counters on it whenever a Niv-Mizzet or another dragon enters the battlefield. You can remove a gold counter to draw a card, and Commander Sphere can also draw you cards. So that's trying to help us get to our big 6 CMC commander. Not a whole lot of other creatures in this deck, it's mainly all spells. Labman will win you the game if you're able to combo and draw your whole library. Nimble Obstructionist is a flash blocker, or can counter a activated or triggered ability with cycling. And Mizzix of the Is Magnus basically allows you to get experience counters and cast more and more draw spells and counter spells. And to round out our permanents here, we got Rhystic Study for card draw, Hull Breacher, and Narset to devastate our opponents when we try and play wheel spells. We got a couple wheels in here, no Wheel of Fortune, but we do have Windfall, Reforge the Soul, and Wheel of Misfortune. These will basically have our opponents and us discard our hands and then draw, netting us a bunch of draw triggers, hopefully, with some damage to go along with it. We also have a Fateful Showdown, which is another one of the wheels. So basically, if you cast any of those and you have a Hull Breacher or a Narset, it will stop your opponents from drawing on the wheel, and with Hull Breacher you'll get treasures, and with Narset it'll just stop them from drawing at least more than one. So that's basically it, and then we got a whole bunch of spells to help us just cycle through the deck. Lots of draw spells here, which will also give us damage triggers on Niv-Mizzet. We got Ancestral Vision, Brainstorm, and Ponder to look at the top of our library. Opt will also give us a Scry, Everdream to splice and recast continuously, Frantic Search, Catalog, Chemistry's Insight, Drawn from Dreams. I really like the Drawn from Dreams because you get to look at 7 cards and put 2 of them into your hand. Hopefully finding one of your combo pieces or a good counterspell or something. Opportunity, draw 4 cards. Glimmer of Genius will draw you 2. Comparative Analysis is at flash speed with the surge cost basically being a flash divination if you can cast another spell that turn. Into the Story can potentially cost 3 less if you have wheeled. And now we got some of our more removal style spells here. Rapid Hybridization and Lightning Bolt. And some board clears. We got Hour of Devastation, Blasphemous Act, and Cyclonic Rift to clear the board and then drop out Niv-Mizzet. And now we got all our counter spells. We start off with the red counter spells, Red Elemental Blast and Pyroblast, Miscast, Spell Pierce, Turn Aside to protect your Niv-Mizzet or another combo piece, Classic Counter Spell, Remand, Arcane Denial, and Negate, Disallow, Overwhelming Denial, and Cryptic Command. Some pretty good ones. Mystic Confluence, which is choose 3. You may choose the same mode more than once. Counter target spell unless its controller pays 3. Bounce a creature to its owner's hand and or draw a card. And then we got Force of Will to round it out with all the counter magic there. So that's basically the entire deck. Let's get a quick look at the lands here. Training Center, Reliquary Tower to give you no maximum hand size. Command Tower. You got Steam Vents, Sulphur Falls, and Shivan Reef. Temple of Epiphany enters tapped but gives you a scry. Izzet Boilerworks, the bounce land. Forgotten Cave for cycling if we need it. Halmar Depths can rearrange the top 3 cards of our library. And then we've got Evolving Wilds and Terramorphic Expanse to search for some basics. And for basics, we are running 16 islands and 11 mountains. And that is it for Niv-Mizzet Parun. I don't really play this deck too much because it's pretty brutal, honestly. Very controlling and not super fun for your friends to play against. So you'll definitely draw out some hate and the salt when you play this deck. But hopefully you'll be able to get it over with the combo pretty quickly and take everybody out. But it's yeah, it's a very strong one. I would say it's on the cusp of CEDH level. basically just using the counter spells to keep everyone else from winning until you're able to get to that combo. And the commander being uncounterable is pretty huge, especially in a control deck. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below, and if there are any other decks that you're interested in seeing a deck list for, please make suggestions in the comments as well. I appreciate you for watching, and have a good day. Thank you.